President, Secretary, Executive members of the Tripunithura Cricket Club, distinguished dignitaries on the dais. It'll take a very long time for me to take the names of all the dignitaries on the dais, and of course, and my fellow cricketers of Kerala, the captains of former cricketers, captains of Kerala, and the cricket lovers who are present out here on this very auspicious occasion of the 75th anniversary of inauguration of the Tripunithura Cricket Club. I'm deeply honored by the privilege given to me by a motorcade with the band in front. It reminded me of our return from the 1983 World Cup. From Bombay Airport to Wankhede Stadium, it was a motorcade right throughout the streets of Bombay. And that gave me an immense nostalgia at the same time. And to be honored in Cochin, celebrating the 75 years, the platinum year, which coincided with my 75 years. And it's a huge moment for me, a proud moment for me to be amidst you all on this wonderful occasion. There have been, let me tell you that this was a Pooja tournament, was a foundation and a stepping stone for those who played for the country, representing the Indian team. You see, we had to go through these tournaments to qualify for the Ranji Trophy. It was like warm-up matches for us to qualify for the state level selections. And it was such a popular tournament. It is the same ground which I am seeing it, and it's a great feeling that there's so much of development which has taken place. Obviously, development has to take place, improvement has to take place, innovations, new concepts, new ideas. I don't think those buildings were there when we played. No building was there. And of course, a huge gallery, as mentioned by Pradeep, who has been a very renowned journalist and has been a good cricketer himself. And easily 2,000 to 3,000 spectators or maybe more used to watch us play with institutions like J.R. Vishwanath, Roger Binney, Raghuram Bhatt from State Bank of India. And then it became like Bala mentioned, where it started from, how it started, and how it became an all-India level tournament. Sandeep Patil, Venk Sarkar, all these guys representing their respective institutions, they came onto this ground, which is such a popular ground and cannot be forgotten at all. And when Manoj called me up, along with Gopakumar, who has been the former captain of Kerala state team, he said, Kiribhai, we want you to come to the 75th inaugural tournament at the Tripunithura cricket ground, where we all played and started our cricket. I was thrilled. Without looking into my commitment diary, I said, I am going to be there. And what an honor this has been. Thank you very much. President Saab, Santosh Saab, thank you so much. And your executive committee who has been gracious in honoring me on this wonderful occasion. And thank you so much for your kind words, Pradeep. Thank you so much. And obviously you have a better memory. And of course, even Bala has a great memory about me playing against him, playing against. Obviously, the very obvious reason is that because of their memory, Bala has a good memory because he has got a lot of hair on his head. I don't have that at all. So there is a lot of difference in having a good memory power, right? And then matting, as he and even Bala said that we started off playing matting on matting wicket, and to keep Chandra on a matting wicket, everything was here on matting wicket. And believe me, that these great, they have been the best bowlers in the world according to me till date, with due respects to the current spinners of today. Chandrasekhar Prasanna, to start with, gave me the wicket keeping standards in Bangalore. As a school kid, I was unofficially taken by my, I would call him as a mentor only, Kekibi Tarapur, who was in charge of the nets. Though he was an NIS coach, but he used to be in charge of the state nets and my school, St. Joseph's Indian High School. He was in charge of our first 11 and the junior school team as well. He spotted the talent into me, never told me what my talent was, where I'm heading. In our time, there were nobody to tell us what talent we had, what goals are, what ambitions are, nobody to guide. You see, my first sport was athletics. My father was discouraging, he was only bent upon my graduation and to get a government job. That's all. He was against me in taking part in sports activities at the school level. Right. By the way, when I'm talking about my school level and my climb to where I am right now, right, it's all in my autobiography, which is called Stumped. Stumped. You see, that's the caption of my autobiography. In that, you'll read about how I climbed up the ladder of success from where I started, how I started, and the hurdles which I crossed, which everybody faces for sure, no two ways about it. Right? You have to face the ups and downs in one another's life, not only in sports, in all walks of life. There is a positivity, there is a negativity in everybody's walk of life. Have to accept it and fight it out. So please, it's all available. I think, yeah, it's all, there are a few books have been here supplied by the Penguin publishers, right? Whoever would like to buy it, it's all here. About 25 books are here. You said. Yeah, I will definitely. It'll be my privilege to sign those who are going to be buying those books. And it is a matter of a lot of who have read my book and have communicated with me, saying a lot of inspiration has been given by you, Kiri Bhai or Kiri. There's been a lot of motivation in that, what you have written, etc. and etc. So on that count, you see, this is where nobody told us. My father could not afford canvas shoes. He was a government employee, and his meager salary and my upbringing was in a one-bedroom quarter provided by the government of Mysore then. 25 years in one bedroom. That bedroom was a storeroom for us. And we used to sleep in the hall, me and my three brothers. Father had a small bed. We used to have those chatai mats, mat chatai. And on that, just one bed sheet, no pillows. That's how my upbringing was. And from where to where, it amazes me as to at every second I have to be in gratitude, in tribute to the Almighty Lord for what He has made me and done. And to all of us, in fact. We are all indebted to that Almighty Lord for what we are in this world and what we are enjoying. Every second we have to be thankful and gratitude to the Almighty Lord, which we have been doing. So this is where it's all there in that book. It's available on Amazon, it's available online, I believe. It's available on Kindles and all the book houses. But there has been a little flaw from the publishers that not many of the booksellers have my books, but they are working on it very, very strongly. They have said just about 4 or 5 days ago, when I was getting calls from all my friends from all over UK, USA, Australia. Hey, you say that the book is available. It's not available, man, online. So I had to talk to these publishers who are based in Delhi. Nevertheless, all said and done, you see, the respect and regard, according to me, is given by the Almighty Lord to all of us. That's it. That's the ultimate. He is the one who creates sources down below to all of us to be respected and to be applauded and to be acknowledged. You see, every religion has its own way of faith and belief. And the best way to go about is believe in one another. Believe in what you have faith in whatever. And it works wonders. Classic example, 1983 World Cup, how we won. We were the weakest team in the competition, as was mentioned by Pradeep. And our mindset was totally different. Right, 83 movie, whoever has seen it, it says it is there in that movie. And at the same time, you see now from the horse's mouth, thank God we are called horses, not anything else, you know. So on that count, the character of the Indian team and the most entertainer of the Indian team of the 1983 was Krishan Srikanth. Right, he said, boss, macha, I'm going on my honeymoon, macha. He said, okay, fine. The another one said, okay, I'm going on my holiday. Another one said, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy my life, blah, blah, blah. So this was our mindset. How did we believe in our capability? How did we believe in our strength? Which was the most important thing, which took us all the way to this historic World Cup victory. And there are many turning points to that. The very first match of the tournament which the Indian team played was against the mighty West Indians, who ruled cricket for nearly 3 decades. I stand corrected on that. You have better statistics. Nevertheless, so we beat them comprehensively. I won't go into the greater detail. My co-authors, there are two co-authors. One is Devashish and Gupta, who's based in London now. And Dakshish Pathak from Ahmedabad, a renowned journalist you might be aware of, Pradeep. He wrote my entire cricketing journey. Right, so on that count, you see now, after beating them comprehensively in the very first encounter, let it be any team, any stronger team or the weakest team in the competition, when any team wins the first match of the tournament, let it be any tournament, that gives a lot of impetus, that gives a lot of confidence into one another. Beating the West Indies in the very first encounter gave us such a belief and faith in ourselves. One of the guys from the dressing room, as we were happy in the dressing room, beating the West Indies, who were gunning for a hat-trick, inaugural World Cup, 75 West Indies, 79 West Indies, 83 they were gunning for a hat-trick. We beat them. First encounter. One of the players from the washroom said, hey, we have beaten the world champions, man, bolke pukara. Believe it or not, the entire team in the dressing room, we were happily changing into our gear, packing up our bag and baggage. The whole team went into a chorus. Hey, we have beaten the world champion. Oh, wow. What a camaraderie that was. What a team spirit that was. You see, this is where is the team's success. where we all, the success of any team. Tripunithura Cricket Club is a team. President, secretary, executive members, and all the club members is a team, right? And every team member contributes to the cause of the success of the club or any team. Is a winner. Why they become a winner? Because the letter EGO, the three words EGO, is a global problem. You see, that's where we have to shut our EGOs, to involve one another, respect one another, help one another. This is what we did in '83. We were 7 seniors to Kapil Dev. And what ego we, the seniors, should be having. Yeah, yaar, junior ko bana diye captain. The feeling goes automatically. By the way, let me also convey, I may stand corrected on this issue. EGO is embedded into every creation by nature. It is embedded. I've seen in the birds, I've seen in the animals. By the way, I'm a nature freak and a wildlife freak. I've seen that. My favorite TV channel is Animal Planet every night. After seeing all the important sporting actions, sporting channels, before I go into a deep slumber, I switch on to the Discovery, I switch on to the Animal National Geography, which is the most interesting. I watch that. And it's a great lesson watching these wildlife, how they behave, how their team works. Herd of buffaloes, when one buffalo is caught by a lion, the herd of elephant, the buffaloes come around and charge into the lioness. That's team spirit. Right, without taking much of your time, ladies and gentlemen, I thank the President and the Secretary and the executive team for honoring me on this wonderful, auspicious 75 years of Tripunithura Cricket Club. I would request all of you present out here to put your hands together nice and loud for the Tripunithura Cricket Club. You see, we shy away from clapping. Clapping is one of the best exercises which gives you good blood circulation. Oh my God. So why should we hesitate in clapping to one another's achievements and laurels and etc. and etc. So put your hands together once again for Tripunithura. All right, so I take this opportunity also in wishing the Kerala cricketers the very best of luck in their future, in their endeavors. And Coach Bala has been the coach to them. And of course, all the other level of cricketers. You see, I just saw the young cricketers. I think they're all there, right? All under 12, under 14 or so. That's the right age group to be groomed. Bala, where are you? Pick out those guys, under 12, under 14. These are the guys where they can be groomed. You see, that's at a tender age, you can mold anybody, anywhere, any direction. So that's the place, this is the age where we all have been recognized. Right from school days, you got to climb the ladder of success, and that's the way to go about telling them what is right and what is wrong. You see, according to me, cricket builds one's character only when one plays in the right perspective what cricket is all about. This is where cricket was called a gentleman's game by the Britishers, who introduced this game, who invented this game, right? In our time, we used to walk, not wait for the umpire's decision to raise his finger. There has been a drastic change from our time to the current era. A lot of developments, all for the good. Not to worry about it, all for the good. All the 3, 4 formats, another 2, 3 formats are coming up. 10, T10 is coming up, T5 is coming up. So many formats. It's all wonderful things are happening. Technology has come in. There are 11 support staff to the current era of cricketers globally. We had only one manager. And we won the World Cup without a coach. No doctor, no trainer, no physio. Right? No trainer. Nobody to look after our injury. In our days, we used to carry that small little bottle of Iodex. Getting hit here, there, all over our place. Our equipment was so poor. We used to buy our gear. No sponsors. Radio, transistor in our time. Right? So this is how we progressed ourselves. And nobody told us to play cricket, by the way. My era of cricketers. I inquired with all my 83 World Cup players. Did anybody tell you to play cricket? By themselves. On their natural ability, they went into the cricket field. But now there's so much of encouragement, so many facilities, amenities provided to the youngsters of today. They got to make the best use of it. The coaches are there to guide them, and the women cricket has become so popular. It's going on actually while the road function was going on, the Baja was going on. A little bit of women's cricket was being shown, India playing Australia. Wow, there's so much of encouragement. BCCI has come forward to take care of them on equal terms with the men's cricket. Wonderful, great. Right, so a lot of improvement. I wish the Tripunithura Cricket Club the very best of luck in your endeavours, and any given opportunity to Kerala cricket, I can still give back to what I have earned in my entire cricketing journey. It'll be my utmost pleasure if given an opportunity not to dislodge your coaches, not to dislodge your support staff. I could, if I can still walk briskly. I think. See, I can still give practice to anybody or whoever I can. See, you see now I am offering my services in any capacity to Kerala cricket. I could be a mentor probably. You see, not to dislodge the rest of the coaching group or whatever it is. So it'll be my utmost pleasure to share my little experiences with whoever, wherever. With these few words, thank you so much for giving me this honor on this wonderful, auspicious occasion. Yes, and once again, thank you all for honoring me on this wonderful occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Giri sir. നമ്മുടെ ക്ലബിൻ്റെ TCCയുടെ ഭാഗമായിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹത്തിനൊരു മെമെൻറ്റോ സമർപ്പിക്കുകയാണ്. അതിനായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ സെക്രട്ടറി, പ്രസിഡൻറ്റ്, ട്രഷറർ ആൻഡ് എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് കമ്മിറ്റി മെമ്പേഴ്സ് ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ട് എല്ലാവരെയും ഒന്ന് സ്റ്റേജിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്. വേഗം പെട്ടെന്ന്, ഒരുപാട് സമയം പോയി, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് വളരെ ഫാസ്റ്റായിട്ട്. പ്ലീസ്. താങ്ക് യു ഓൾ. ഈ ഒരു ഫംഗ്ഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞ ഉടനെ തന്നെ കിർമാണി സാറിൻ്റെ ഒരു ബുക്കിൻ്റെ പറ്റി പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു. പ്രകാശനം കഴിഞ്ഞതാണത്. ആ ബുക്ക് ഇവിടെ അവൈലബിൾ ആണ്. ആർക്കെങ്കിലും വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഇത് ഇവിടുന്ന് മേടിക്കാം. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ഓട്ടോഗ്രാഫോട് കൂടി ആ ബുക്ക് ഇവിടെ അവൈലബിൾ ആണ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇസ് ആക്ച്വലി ഐ വുഡ് ലൈക്ക് ടു ഇൻവൈറ്റ് അജയ് തമ്പി, ദ ചെയർമാൻ നാവിയോ ഷിപ്പിംഗ് പ്രൈവറ്റ് ലിമിറ്റഡ്. നമ്മുടെ ടൂർണമെൻറ്റ് ജനറൽ കൺവീനറാണ് അജയ് ചേട്ടൻ. അജയ് ചേട്ടനെ സ്പെഷ്യലായിട്ട് ഇൻവൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. സ്പോൺസർ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് മാത്രമല്ല, അജയ് ചേട്ടൻ നമ്മളൊരു ഫോർമർ പ്ലെയർ കൂടിയാണ്. ഇപ്പോഴും കളിക്കാൻ റെഡിയായിട്ട് നിൽക്കുകയാണ്. ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞ ഉടനെ തന്നെ കളിക്കാനുള്ള തയ്യാറെടുപ്പിലാണ് അജയ് ചേട്ടൻ. പ്ലീസ് അജയ് ചേട്ടൻ.